we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from the lodge. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, Dylan Shivery.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here. I feel weirdly good about this week of content. I have no reason to whatsoever. I just do.
With the D-Man out.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that really hitting our stride with Adam in here. Yeah. So, yeah, take your time, Dave. No, we miss him. I need to meet Rhodes still. I know you have. I haven't done that yet.
Dude, we'll get to that in a second, my man.
Oh, well, okay.
Hey, is it Chevery or Shivery?
Shiv.
Okay, that's what I've been saying, but then I just had to, I got scared because I never introduced you that I was like, wait, is Shivery?
Is that why you never say my last name? Because you're not sure?
One time you told me that it was like if you're cold, you're shivery.
Shivery.
Yeah.
Dude, we've been friends for how many years now? You just now asked me this question, like how to say my...
Cheverere.
Yeah.
If I can do that, you're a real one in my eyes.
Nothing about my last name makes sense. I understand that, but we say Shiv. Yeah, Shivery.
How fast can you spell McConaughey?
McConoug.
Nope.
Wait.
Gotta hit the A.
AUG.
Gotta hit the A.
I said OUG? Oh, yeah. I knew that. I was just trying to go fast, sound cool.
That was one of those names that, like, from working at PGP, you just naturally understood how you could type it. You could type it out as fast as your normal name because we were just talking about McConaughey at all times.
If I was typing, I would have crushed it.
Gosh, we got Mr. Amazon over here, Brett Schmerryman.
What's going on?
Hey, what does that mean?
Amazon responded to me last night.
Yeah.
I went micro.
Did they follow you?
No, unfortunately.
They want to sponsor us?
I think they're good.
Yeah.
Honestly. Maybe Bezos' new thing, Blue Origin.
What's that?
That's his rocket company. Imagine we just get the
rocket company?
Cool. Yeah. Just get the Wash Media logo on the side of a rocket.
How is he so gel of Elon that he has to do his own thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's like, I have more money than I literally know how to spend. What's the most things I can do? It's probably put somebody on Mars.
Think about it. If you were in the running to be one of the top 3 richest people of all, like, in the world,
All time,
if you're in that running, and the other dude next to you is like, yeah, I'm sending shit to space. You're like, fuck, all right, like, I gotta start sending shit to space. Like, the second like Dave got a new car, I was like, all right, it's time for me to upgrade my car. Damn. We're just on a different level. We're not sending shit to space.
Right. Yeah. Totally different level.
It just is what it is.
They'll probably do cars too, like Tesla and SpaceX.
No, Tesla seems like it's been a beating for Elon. He's been working on this for so long, and I still feel like it's just like things are going wrong left and right.
Well, space just isn't something I wouldn't make that move if I had all that money. I would do something else, something tighter.
I think it'd be tight to be the first one to Mars, like first guy to put him. But once then we're like hundreds of years away from the next cool thing, right? Like you can't put a man on Pluto.
We're gonna see someone on Mars in our lifetime, right?
Oh yeah.
Like next 10 years?
Absolutely, yeah.
Dude, I don't know how that all
Matt Damon's
works.
already been there.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was a weird documentary.
So what's a big deal?
Pretty successful for a documentary. Most of them don't do that well.
He made like a little, he did crops and shit up there.
Kind of tight.
Grew his own shit.
I didn't know he had such a green thumb. Or is it a red thumb?
That's so stupid.
I was on my way in this morning, and I saw that at Wilmon's driving by on the chalkboard that Dylan's no longer allowed there.
Wait, what? What happened?
Dylan might have gotten a little loose at Wilmon's over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, we had a lot of people getting loose. It turns out when you plan a Super Bowl party, a lot of clientele shows up, and things get a little hazy in there.
Oh,
so we
like
had
a
to
Super Bowl party.
Yeah, there were a lot of lighter flicks.
Just a big ass bowl everybody was hitting off of.
Well, the new rules in Austin of like people being allowed to have like a small amount of marijuana on them and stuff, like it's not making the job at Wilmon's any easier.
Sure. Yeah. You got note stabbed from the Wilmon's account.
What?
Dylan Shivery. They spelled your name wrong, but I would assume that they
Where
might
is
you.
this? What is this?
On the Hello Wilmon's account on Instagram.
Oh, I still don't know who runs that account.
Well,
shouts. That's
Is it Brett that runs that account?
That's more representative of just like our
why did I get
hierarchy
banned?
at
What does it say?
I don't
Wilmon's.
know. It says Dylan Shivery has been banned. They spell banned B-A-N-D from Wilmon's. We are also selling masks that Tide has personally made himself to benefit local charity. Details to come. Signed, management.
Well, that's big for Tide.
Great. The mask situation should go real well.
Well, it's those.
Oh, perfect.
It's
Perfect.
those.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense that it would be a There'd be a bong
mask,
attached to the
bong
mask.
mask.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
What's going on over there? You have a lot going on. You're moving. You have
Dude, it's tough. It's just like it's just tough.
oversight is all time low over
It's
there.
brutal.
Dear Maria, count me in.
What are we doing today?
Man, we got an episode today.
Where does today rank on your Mondays? Like worst Mondays of the year? Is it even like a big thing anymore for you? We're old now. Like we're not going crazy.
I did the very smart thing of not drinking yesterday. If I had a couple beers, it would have been much worse, I think, today. Just the anxiety just kicks up when you're a little bit hungover on a Monday, you know? But it's still not a good Monday. It's a shit Monday. It's a bottom 7 Monday of the year.
Someone made a good point. I tweeted out something from Sunday Scaries today asking like where this ranks on people's things. And someone said like, why don't they just push the Super Bowl back so that people get President's Day off the next day?
Real easy.
It's not a bad
Real
idea,
easy.
actually.
I'm sure Andy Reid would love 3 weeks of prep versus 2.
Mm-hmm. He might want some back, yeah.
It's literally, I mean, it's tailor made.
You don't even just start the season a week later.
And people that don't like sports, that's an all-time ski weekend all of a sudden. Super Bowl and President's Day.
Mm-hmm. We're doing it. Man, should we get some programming notes out of the way before we dive into everything?
I was going to go into my economic argument about Super Bowl Monday being off, but that's okay.
What's the economic argument for this?
It's like the dudes in college would be like, no, hear me out. If people are allowed to just get fucking plastered on Sunday night because they don't have work tomorrow, they'll spend more at like liquor stores and shit, right? They'll spend more on pizzas, so they don't have to be worried about Monday morning. And then, dude, the productivity level is so low on Monday morning anyway because you're hungover as fuck. You're actually losing billions of dollars.
Yeah, and then you have to redo the work, so you're essentially just like paying your employees like twice the amount.
I don't know if that holds water.
That's just I'm like 22-year-old economics guy.
No, I know you're not speaking for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it holds water.
I'm just trying to think my way through it. Yeah, I don't think it's really going to tip the scales either
It's
way.
it's more like you can have 20 beers instead of 7 beers. Yesterday afternoon.
Or just move it to Saturday
You do that too.
instead of Sunday.
You do that too.
'Cause I never want to drink during the Super Bowl. Never. On
I
Sunday
I
night,
front-loaded my beers to the first half last night. So
cracking your first beer on a Sunday evening is just gives me the willies.
what's that supposed to fucking mean?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That seems rude.
I'm sorry. I said.
All right, let's get some programming notes out of the way. First and foremost, go follow Circling Back Pod and Washed Media on the Grom. Mash that Grom button. You guys want me to mash the Grom button?
Yeah.
Sure. There we go.
Thank you.
Also, leave a review and 5-star rating. We've gotten some great reviews. I might read a couple of reviews at the end of this episode today. We'll see. Also, something we never tell people to do. Tell a friend about the pod.
I tell people sometimes.
Tell a friend.
Yeah, that's how we grow, folks. We don't have these big accounts to lean on, these big social accounts. We can't tweet out to 2 million people. We rely on you guys. Tell your friends. If you enjoy it, people who you hang out with are also going to enjoy it.
I always like seeing, we say send the pod to your friend and ask them what this episode or what this podcast is about. I always like seeing people's responses.
Yeah, send them Wednesday's
Hey.
clip about old time baseball and ask them what it's about.
Yeah.
I want to know the answers. Also, youtube.com/washedmedia. Again, youtube.com/washedmedia. I will say the backers showed out. We have 4,000 subscribers now.
Let's go. 4K?
Hopefully we don't lose any because when I checked it was exactly 4,000. So but I will say a little added motivation. There is a new video dropping soon. If you want to know exactly when that comes out, just go mash that subscribe
this week.
button.
Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. We don't know.
No, it's definitely in the next couple days.
Okay.
We'll see.
Unless it's trash, we're going to just...
Yeah, we still need to review the video, so we might just get rid of it completely. It's hard to say.
Is this the one that Dude Perfect's going to appear in?
Can we just pay hashtag under the table to retweet the video from the Dude Perfect account?
What if he did it... Okay, what if he did it at 1 a.m. when they were all asleep, and he deleted it at 6 a.m. before they all woke up? They would never know it happened.
We'd have a ton of new European listeners.
Would Dude Perfect wake up and check their Reddit page the next day and they have a bunch of people being dude, why'd they retweet these guys? Think they even do that kind of shit?
I don't know.
Do they have a Reddit of people that just are hypercritical of them?
Probably. But yeah. There's a bunch of 11-year-olds in there just talking trash.
I would love that.
Dude, I could do this.
Yeah.
I could do the shot.
Should we do a video where we just try to recreate some of their in-house shots? I feel like we could try.
I couldn't do any of the stuff that they did.
I don't think I could either. I don't think I could either.
I don't know how they do that shit. It would take me like a month of just trying to pull one of those shots off.
I think we should all choose one and give ourselves a month to do it and see if we can do it.
That'd be pretty funny.
I think we should all choose one thing that we can do.
Be funny.
Also, watchmedia.shop. Go check it out.
Yeah.
We also have a beautiful Patreon schedule this week. You ready for this?
Beautiful.
Tuesday, Bachelor. R&B Radio Tuesday. Voicemails Friday. You can get in and out for just $5.
It's a loaded week.
I want to thank all the patrons out there.
We love the patrons.
If you're a mother of 3 who graduated in 2009, I want to thank you for taking some money out of that hard-earned money out of your paycheck and paying us either $5 or $10 a month.
Yes.
We just love y'all out there.
Very well said.
Y'all are the best. Also, that's it.
Can I break some news?
Mm-hmm.
We have more Reddit subscribers than Dude Perfect.
Let's
Members.
go.
No.
Yeah. It would appear that they don't do much on Reddit.
We don't either.
1.7.
Our people just do it.
Yeah.
I know. I'm saying that they're.
Do we have a more dedicated fan base than Dude Perfect?
Should we flex on them?
Yeah.
Should we do a post being like more Reddit followers than Dude Perfect?
Yeah. I don't hate that.
I will give a special shout out to #Chad because #Chad had something massive happen to him this weekend. Are you aware of this?
I don't think
smoked
so.
some?
Hashtag went from 19.8K followers this weekend to 20,000 followers on the Grom.
Wow.
Big shouts.
Dude, he got that Dude Perfect bump.
No, that's not even what ended up doing it, which is mind-blowing. Do you know what did it for him? Zaire Golf. From pound for pound, for me, the best golf meme account out there.
I don't even know what this account is.
It's a private account, so you probably don't see much of it on your feed because they're private. But it's the best golf meme account out there by far. But they did a post featuring one of #'s tweets.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. # and I used to have a very similar Instagram following. He's since taken the lead.
He got that Dude Perfect bump. I'm telling you.
He and I always used to go back and forth like, all right, we're doing this. We're doing. How you doing over there?
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
We'll deal with him at some point.
Good for him.
It's really inevitable.
Yeah.
Let's smoke. Let's do like a meat smokers thing with Dude Perfect.
That's fun.
Okay.
Smoking trick shots.
We'll get trader money or something like
Yeah,
that.
it works for me. Let's recap this weekend in fun. Ooh, should we do the theme music? Do you want a little theme song?
Yeah, please.
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
I'm about
that's
to
not the theme
bust.
music.
Well, it depends what we're doing.
It kind of works though.
There it is.
All right,
There we
Dylan.
go.
Dylan, what'd you get into this weekend?
Thanks for asking, Will. Friday, big night at the Shivery household. Guys' night. Me and Parks had a little. I told him, okay, every now and then I tell him, hey, we're gonna stay up late tonight. The little summer party. He gets so excited.
What's
It's like-
late for him?
It's like the best thing ever. Late for him. Well, his bedtime's 8.
Mm-hmm.
Strict.
When we get to 9, that's late night territory. But he probably went to bed at like 9:45 on Friday, maybe 10 even.
Damn.
Got a little crazy with it.
That's crazy.
What age do they go? What age do you get from like the bump from like 8 o'clock bedtime to 9 o'clock?
I don't know.
I remember when Jackass used to air at 10 o'clock on MTV. I remember thinking like, man, I'm already pushing it by getting to stay up until 10. Convincing my parents to let me do 10:30 just feels reckless.
Yeah, I don't know when we'll give him a bump on the old bedtime sitch.
I might just tell him next time I see him. I might just be like, dude, Dylan said that you get to stay up late now.
You're gonna say Dylan?
It's like the equivalent of a raise for a child.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, I'm gonna get that bump.
Oh yeah. So I told him, like, I dropped him off at school Friday morning. I was like, dude, we're staying up late tonight. Late. We're watching a movie, making popcorn. And he was so excited. I picked him up from school. First thing he said was like, dude, we're staying up late tonight. He actually does call me dude now sometimes. It's kind of funny. He said, we're staying up late tonight. I said, you bet your ass we are, Parks.
You told him that. You said, you bet your ass.
I didn't say ass, but I said,
Was he like, you can say that. You're
I
fine.
said, you're dang right we are. Anyway, we stayed up late for him. For me, no. I poured like a fat glass of wine. I had maybe 3 sips before my eyes started getting heavy.
Ooh.
I fell asleep at 9:30, folks.
I love that, Dylan. I love that for you.
I haven't done that since I was probably 12 years old.
Man.
9:30, I was asleep. It was incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a little slumber party action. We watched. He picked Soul, which I know is an animated movie, but it's very grown up.
Mm-hmm.
He was into it. I was like trying to explain to him like what was going on. He was like, "I've seen this before." Like, oh, okay. Do you know what's happening? He goes, "Yeah," but I don't think he really does.
Dude, if I'm being honest, like I wasn't really sure what was happening when I watched
it's
Soul.
pretty complex, very existential, and he's 5. It was a lot for him, but he was into it.
Has he seen Inside Out?
What's that?
It's another Pixar movie, and it's very similar to Soul in terms of the kind of more abstract topics that they breach for children. But It'll make you cry.
Yeah.
You got to go in with a box of Kleenex to that one.
I think he just liked all the colors in the movie. The colors were popping.
I heard he's a big jazz guy. He's been listening to Scaries lately. He's super into it.
He loves jazz.
I was thinking about hooking him up with like a Spotify.
Loves the sax. Big sax guy.
He's like, dude, Dylan's faves is just trash. He's like, I need more jazz in my rotation.
There's too much Drake on that, Dad.
He's like, what the fuck, Drake?
Anyway, Saturday he went to his mom's,
Mm-hmm.
and then Saturday night we got a little Mets dinner off.
The squad went off.
And boy, let me tell you, the weather was absolutely perfect. We had a little patio situation. They had a heater going next to us. It was cool outside. It was perfect. We got a little messy. The martinis were flowing. Mexican martinis, that is.
Can I get ahead of the story?
Are you about to trash Matt's right now?
I'd like to apologize to everybody for spilling the tail end of my Mexican martini.
I didn't even know that happened until video footage was released.
I'm not a Flair bartender. A lot of people think I am because I did attend the 2016 Flair Bartending Championships with Dave Ruff in Dallas, Texas. But unfortunately, we didn't get to take any classes on Flair bartending or anything like that. I'm still working on a lot of my tricks. And so, yeah, I did spill the tail end of that. Luckily for me, it was not a hard cleanup for the wait staff or the bus boys. We didn't have to worry about that as we had a graded table outside. And I think I actually spilled onto a plate or something. So,
well, what you got to know is that's a move you can only pull inside because outside you got wind shear.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the still image of you pouring it and missing it, the wind had clearly taken it about 4 inches off course. And that's why you missed the cup. I mean, it was your fault, but it's also the wind.
Mother Nature was just like,
Mother
turn
Nature,
it up.
Yeah. Like, let's gonna.
Watching that back, you notice that Caroline sticks her hand out to start catching
Yeah.
the martini. I was like, that's a move.
She wanted it. She was like, no, don't let that go to waste.
Well, you only get two. I mean,
Yeah.
God forbid.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about that? Like, I mean, I've been slandering Matt's pretty hard lately.
That guy was brand new. He had to be.
We had
He was trying to get a stick to the book.
We had a new waiter, and I'm a rule follower myself. I like following rules just as much as anybody. I've always been scared to break the rules.
Not me. I'm a bad boy.
But we had a relatively new waiter, and he implemented a rule that I was told existed before the first time I ever went to Matt's, but I had never actually seen it implemented before. And he told us that, unfortunately, we cannot have more than 2 Mexican martinis.
He said there are
Throughout
3.5
our day.
shots per martini. To be fair, they're strong. Like 2 is plenty. It's plenty.
At the
But
time,
Will was not pleased at that.
it wasn't that I wasn't pleased that I didn't necessarily want or need 3. I just don't like having rules put on me at restaurants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You didn't want more than 2 until you were told you can't have more than 2.
I was not happy about the rule, but what I was more unhappy about is when we asked for a heater to get turned on, he said he couldn't do it until 7 p.m.
And it was 6:30 at the time.
And then while he was explaining to us why he couldn't do it, a manager came up, unknowing of the conversation that we were having, and they were like, hey, do you guys want this heater on? And it was like, yes, actually, we do.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Embarrassing moment for the waiter, though.
I know, it was a tough scene for him. How'd
Yeah.
you tip him? You got the points for that meal. Did you tip him okay?
I gave him 20%.
Okay, good.
That's kind of baseline for me. No big deal.
We're in a pandemic.
Yeah.
I've been tipping.
Yeah.
I've been tipping heavy in the pandemic on small stuff.
Oh yeah, you got to take care of your service industry, folks. Got to. A great night though. I had a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
We even got a beer afterward, which was totally unnecessary, but we did it anyway.
Yeah.
Walked over to the Spoke. That was before. That was after.
Yep.
And not much going on there. So we went to a different bar next door. Good times.
Going to the next place was the perfect situation. We had the patio all to ourselves. Didn't have anyone in sight. Perfect.
Then watched the Super Bowl, or the first half anyway, with Will and Micah and their significant sig-oths. It's a good time.
Our Sigo biddies.
Sigo biddies.
Your bubble butt baddie significant others.
Man, I don't know if they want to be
Sorry.
called that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd like you to apologize to my Sigo.
I apologize.
Thank you. What'd you get into, Brett?
Thursday, tried a new sushi spot.
Really?
Yep. Shouts to Sushi Junai. Omakase. We didn't do the omakase menu. Just
What's the omakase menu?
that's when you leave it up to the chef.
That feels reckless.
And expensive.
Yeah.
So we didn't do that. We just went a little more adventurous than I usually do.
Okay.
It's not like I do at California or cream cheese roll.
Well, you're new to the
But-
sushi game.
Yeah,
still.
I'm new.
You're relatively green when it comes to it.
Yeah. So I did. It was some sort of spicy tuna tempura whole situation. It was good. So highly recommend Sushi Junai. Omakase. So that was Thursday. Friday, I did something that I should have done a long time ago, and I went to the Grove Wine Bar.
You never been there?
Never.
It's good.
So we were out. Caroline and I like to go look at unrealistic houses.
Love that move.
Yeah. So Friday afternoon, it was a perfect day out, perfect weather. We're just kind of jetting around, and they have a good patio out by the Lakeway Grove Wine Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I did some. This is a little Austin hack for you guys out there. They do a wine flight at happy hour. 3 glasses of wine for $18.
That feels like a good deal.
And they're
a lot of wine.
And they're supposed to be like sippers, like you're supposed to, try the wine out. Not out of the Lakeway. They're full ass pours.
Oh, you went to the
there.
Lakeway one?
Yeah.
I used to frequent that one. I lived
you?
out there. Yeah.
It's tight.
The view there is
The view is
fantastic.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Sally and I did this one time. It was actually, it was like one of the first places we went to. We weren't intending to go there, but it was one of the first places we went to when restaurants were opening back up again. And we were like, well, it looks pretty slow in there. We can probably go hit the patio.
Yeah.
We were like, let's do one of the rosé flights that are talked about. And we got it. And we were like, this is way too much rosé for 2 people right now.
Yeah.
It's like, we should have just had one.
I'm very, very happy with 3 glasses of wine for $18 at a relatively nice situation.
Yeah.
And also
not
did
bad either.
a little bruschetta. Bruschetta.
I've never known how to say it. I've always said bruschetta, but
Me too.
that can't be right, right?
Me too.
Really dope tomato jam situation out there.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what the difference between jam and jelly is?
No, tell me.
There's a dirty punchline to this if you want
No,
to take it there.
the tomato. It's a little saltier when they have the add vinegar or two. Anyway,
Whatever, dude.
we did Matt's on Saturday. Had a blast.
That was an
also
awesome Matt's outing.
very, very solid Matt's outing. Anytime Micah sits down and basically like matadors his napkin, ready to just go off.
Micah dabbed twice before the waiter even approached the table for the first time. I was like, yeah, it's on.
I was happy that you were counting his dabs.
Yeah. He was going dab crazy.
It was also beautiful that our table was ready the second our car
Oh.
pulled in. It was just like, yes, we're living right now.
It was the night.
We had to do some gymnastics to get there because initially we did either way, inside or outside, and then the squad was like, well, let's leave.
was too nice. We
It's
had to
too
go out.
nice.
We had to go out.
So I had to get back with the table. I got there first. A little conversation with him. I said, we're gonna go outside only. What's the wait? 45 to an hour. Okay, fine. Like we'll wait. 7 minutes later, our table's ready.
Oh yeah.
And like as we get the text, Dylan fires off like a hurry text because you have to have your whole party there.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, you have to have your whole party there. And I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna be gymnastics. Here comes the whole squad. Will and Micah and their Sigots just
It was
rolled up
perfect.
right away. Like, how about
Sometimes things just work out.
that? Yep.
What'd you do for Super Bowl?
I did a little self day with Caroline. We just hung at the crib all day.
What's up?
Cute.
What's up with you backed out on your world famous buffalo chicken dip, my guy?
Yeah, you're not wrong when you mentioned that the hangover contributes to that decision.
Mhm.
That's certainly part of it.
You pivoted from something that you were going to make to something that you got delivered, and
Yeah.
that just reeked of you being hungover.
Yeah, it's certainly part of that. Part two was when you go a pound of queso the night before, you're kind of you scratch the melted cheese itch. I'll say that much.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of felt like a lot to do because we still wanted to do Via was always in the plan, but we felt like buffalo chicken dip plus Via in a day was gonna be over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Was gonna be over the top. So we went with some HEB pork pot stickers instead.
Ooh,
Really,
I mess
really
with that.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Pan fried them when we got back.
I love that.
Phenomenal. And we got Via, but it wasn't free, unfortunately. Even though I told them, I am the Detroit style pizza influencer, Boston,
Yeah, did
Texas.
you show them like, hey, this is my article from the New York Post?
I did. They were having none of it, but we did the move where we ordered it at like 2:30.
Dentist time.
Yeah, to pick up for a 5
That never
situation.
slips by you.
No.
No.
Never.
I don't know why it's ingrained in my head. It was something. It was a joke that someone told me. I like literally remember where I was the first time I heard it. I was at daycare, and I remember thinking like, "That's pretty good. That's pretty good." 2:30. You get it?
You get it? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you understand why?
Right. Tooth hurts. Go to the dentist.
Tooth
Dentist
hurty.
time.
2:30.
No, I got it.
They sound like almost the exact same.
Right. Right.
Yeah. That's why it's cool.
Man,
Dude, your boy did something big on
solid
Thursday.
weekend for everybody. Yeah, hit us.
I did something on Thursday that I was very happy about.
You did the omakase menu.
No, I did not do the omakase menu. But Dave and Alyssa Ruff, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with them. Dave is a former host of this podcast. Alyssa is his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of bringing barbecue over to their place, and I got to meet Baby Rhodes.
Oh. Well, number one, what barbecue place? Number two, how was Rhodes?
I'm glad you went with the most important question first. We went to Terry Black's.
Yeah,
got a family pack that feeds 6 to 8, and I can say that we did not need the family pack that fed 6 to 8. So Dave and Alyssa had hella leftovers.
You think is Rhodes crushing ribs yet?
Dude, it's weird. How old are kids when they start talking?
Oh gosh, it's like actual words. Man, it's been a minute, but it's sometime before they turn 2.
So it seems
between
like
1 and 2.
Rhodes shouldn't have been talking, correct?
No.
It was weird. The second I saw him, he was like, "Well, come here," and he brought me all close in. He was like, "Hey, like Dave won't do this, but can you ask Dorn what his deal is?"
Oh,
damn.
And I was like, "Dude, yeah, I can absolutely do that
He
for
said
sure."
that?
Yeah, yeah. He's apparently been a huge backer for the past 9 months.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's been trying to catch up on back episodes while we're in between episodes. But yeah, he's a big fan. He loves Dorn. He's a big Dorn fan.
Well, as most people are. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try to get him to leave some voicemails.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be great. Really.
It'd be cool. And then, yeah, Friday, I didn't do anything Friday. Friday, I was very tired for some reason, and I actually went to bed earlier than you, Dylan. I remember last time I looked at my phone on Friday, it was 8:45, and the next morning I had text from 9:01. And, yeah, I was fast asleep. Your boy was out.
Damn.
Saturday, as you know, is for the boys.
Well, yeah.
So we ran wild. I don't think I need to reiterate anything that went on.
Did you pre-beers at all?
I did pre-beer.
Last time that got a little dicey.
I had a boredom beer out of boredom.
Yep.
And I had a boredom beer before we went, and I thought about cracking a second one, but I was like, well,
Lager of the Lakes?
Christmas party. No, your boy was actually sipping on some Anchor Steams.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been a big fan of those lately.
They rebranded though. The rebrand sucks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen the Anchor Steam rebrand?
All my cans are the old ones,
Oh.
and I'm very happy about
Anchor
it.
Steam rebranded?
You are going to hate this.
Oh, don't tell me.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
They had a fire.
Yeah.
That's not
Bottle.
what mine looked like.
No.
I'm going to have to send an email to them. I'm going to be like, hey, I as a San Francisco native who lived there for 6 months, I would appreciate if you changed back. And then,
They ought to do it.
Sorry for ruining that.
No, it's okay. They ruined it. You don't have to apologize. And yeah, Sunday, woke up feeling a little dusty in the morning, I have to say. Those Mexican martinis, they really hit me pretty hard. And yeah, we squatted up. Got some Sicilian pizza from a little place called Bufalina. Added a little barbecue chicken onto that order. Got a barbecue chicken pizza as
I
well.
didn't have one of those slices.
I don't think you would have liked it because the barbecue sauce was very sweet. But it was a limited edition pizza, which is why we went with it. They never do a barbecue chicken pizza there, and we were like, you know what? Let's get crazy for the Super Bowl. Let's get some barbecue chicken pizza. I do want to give a special shout out to Micah. He made a hell of a Caesar salad last night.
I skipped out on the Caesar.
What's your problem, dude?
I don't know, man.
Did you have a Sicilian piece? One of the thick boys? You just went wings, huh?
Oh, I had a thick boy, but was that the Sicilian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had one of those.
Yeah. Straight from Sicily, the homeland.
Yeah, that was thick.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know what Sicilian was until I ordered it.
That was mad thick.
It was stupid thick. Yeah, she was a thick
That
girl.
was too thick. Too thick.
You think it was too thick? I think it might have been too thick
It
too.
was too thick.
It was thick enough that you could get your mouth over it to take a bite, but as you crunch down, you could feel the pizza going up against my beard, and I was like, "Oh, I don't like this."
Okay.
I took a full shower after it. After halftime, I just went and took a shower.
Because of the pizza?
Yeah, I had to wash my beard. I
couldn't just wash your face? You took a full shower? What's wrong with you?
It's so much easier to wash your beard in the shower than it is in the sink. All I do is I go in, I just lather it all up, and then I just stand in front of the shower and let it just.
Do you shampoo your beard?
Just not every day. I do it after Peloton rides.
See, me, I don't have enough facial hair to
You're probably fine.
I just use soap.
You're probably
face
fine.
soap.
Yeah, no. I have to. I will heavily shampoo it after a Peloton ride when I'm sweating, and then I'll just let the water just smack me in the face for a minute straight. But I think I'm gonna shave it.
No, you're not.
You've been saying that, dude.
No, I have been thinking that I might trim it down to being a very short beard for a little bit and grow it out a little bit more, just to just to reduce the volume a little bit and have a little bit of a reset.
What if you have just a dope jawline hiding under there after losing all this weight?
Dude, I know. Have you seen Elon Musk's jawline's evolution in his life? I saw this post on Reddit, and people were like, dude, where did Elon get this jawline from? And I have to know. I need to become the richest man in the world so I can get a new jawline like Elon.
Maybe he had work done.
I mean, he's got all that Bitcoin now.
He got hair plugs. He used to be pretty thin up top.
I don't need hair plugs, though. Look at this.
No.
Eric Church has some very solid hair plugs last night.
Did he?
Yeah. Looked almost natural. Like you could still tell, but pretty good. Good for him.
Springsteen.
I noted last night that we have the same hairline. Me and Eric.
You see?
It's similar.
Yeah.
It's similar.
I'll give you more credit in the power rallies.
I got some alleys, but I've
Little
always
bit.
had them. It's just I have natural alleys.
Okay.
You know.
Your hair is going to age well because you're never going to lose it all.
Well, it's gotten thinner. You know.
Really?
A little bit. But I got pretty good hair in the genes, the family.
Yeah.
Shall we move on? Anything else on the closing thoughts for the weekend?
Well, I thought his performance was dog shit, but we'll get to that.
Wait, what? I thought it was really
Oh, I
good.
hate it.
Dude, let's talk about cuts first. Fellas, it's 2021. You guys aware of that?
Uh-huh.
The new year has come and gone. It's the year of the rally, though. As we kick 2020 into the rearview mirror, it's time we start dressing for the occasion. And for the man that's always on, there's Cuts clothing. Dude, Randy's been wearing Cuts lately, and he's been looking hot in it.
Yeah.
Is he wearing it right now?
I hate to give Randy credit, but he has been looking good.
Randy's been looking real good lately, and Cuts features every single beautiful part of that body. Sometimes the back of the shirt just rests on that bodacious booty of
Yeah,
his.
it sure does.
Yeah.
When you got that much bodacious booty, it's just going to happen, though.
If you're unfamiliar with Cuts, they've taken a classic men's fashion staple to plain tee, and they've refined it, combining premium quality with a minimalist aesthetic. Cuts shirts, polos, and hoodies, and even their crew sweatshirts are made for the man who works hard, plays hard, and never settles for less, all in the sport of business. We all know business is a sport.
It's a sport, clearly.
Are we professional athletes in the sport of business?
We're not
I
quite
think-
there yet.
Are we in the farm league?
I
Like in
technically
double
am.
A.
You might be because
Yeah.
of your title here. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. I get paid to do
Good
business.
for you, man.
These are built for performance in the boardroom, the bar, the gym. Cuts clothing keeps you sharp wherever the game takes you. In 2016, the Cuts founder, Stephen Borelli, great name on Stephen.
Shouts to Borelli's.
Already.
He set out to create the perfect shirt, one that complemented every occasion. And the end result, well, they got a little nod. You guys ever heard of GQ magazine?
Yeah.
Gentleman's Quarterly?
Yeah, I believe that is. It's not quarterly anymore, which is weird.
What is it? Q and
It's monthly.
oh,
But they called it the only shirt worth wearing. Seems like a company like GQ putting that kind of respect on the name is a good thing.
That's a major endorsement right there.
Their signature buttery soft Pika Pro Tri-Blend tee is what they're talking about. It's a bold new take on a classic design, combining the ultimate blend of high-quality fabrics. The perfect t-shirt, mission accomplished. Next, Cuts set out to create a fabric uniquely engineered for each clothing style. So you can consider the new Cuts hoodie, Hyperloop French Terry.
sold.
Done.
Say no more.
Some people are still doing loops. We're doing Hyperloops
I want
over here.
Hyperloop French Terry on my person at all times.
They even have a wrinkle-free Pika Polo, an LA design that keeps you fitted for the office, the golf course, at home, the gym, or your next date. Think about we need to get one of these on Randy ASAP. Now that he's got that
Perfect.
Hinge profile.
Dylan, next date of his, Cuts clothing, and we live stream it.
Can we live stream your next date?
We'll see about it.
Okay.
Entrepreneurs, mavericks, athletes, podcast hosts, everyone loves Cuts. They're echoing GQ. It's the only shirt worth wearing. Let's kick off 2021 the right way, starting with your wardrobe. Get 15% off your first order by going to cutsclothing.com/steam. That's cutsclothing.com/steam for 15% off. The only shirt worth wearing.
Randy, are you on Hinge yet? He said he has not set up his profile. Are you lying to us? You just don't want questions? He said no.
We need to do that.
Hey,
Maybe we'll do R&B radio tomorrow. Will just be us setting up Randy's profile.
Swiping.
Yeah.
Swipe right on Randy.
I want to know how many noties you get. You know, I want to get this thing going.
What's the deal with Hinge? Is there like a special thing on Hinge what differentiates Hinge from the other dating apps?
It's much more about like who you are and as opposed to just what you look like.
Okay.
Like a full bio of like your interests, like do you want kids, all that kind of stuff.
So it's not like smash or pass.
It's a little bit more in depth, yeah. It's
that's
like
probably good.
It's a dating app. It's not a hookup app. Like Tinder is like a hookup app. That's the way I look at it anyway. People may disagree, and that's fine.
What's Bumble?
Also,
Bumble,
there's
Bumble
no
puts the
swiping
power
on-
in the ladies' hands, right?
Yeah.
Love that.
There's no swiping on Hinge. It's like you just hit like or X. So it's a little bit,
Do you have a limited number of people per day on Hinge?
That was Hinge's original
I don't know.
business model. When I first downloaded Hinge, you got 10 swipes a day.
Okay.
I'm not on it enough to test the limits of it, but so I can't answer that.
I was
question.
on it for 2 days,
Yeah,
so
okay,
I
dude.
don't really know.
I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just not.
That's fine.
There was an ad for your thing last night, Raya, The Last Dragon.
Oh, I'm on a waiting list. Have I told you this shit?
What?
Yeah, they sent me a notey that said we have reviewed your application and we have decided to place you on a waiting list. So,
Come on.
yeah, I guess no one wants to endorse me. I don't know how this shit works.
Dude.
I'll endorse you. I'm on Raya.
No, you're not.
I'm on it for business reasons.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
like
business
Bumble
is
BFF.
Business is a sport.
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, and I'm scouting for
Oh, that's
Raya.
I don't like being on dating apps, man.
Speaking of scouts, shouts
Feels like
to-
a hard reset for me. Like I'm starting from.
Is it a terrible thing?
Yeah.
You gotta start. You gotta like have all the tools at your disposal.
You're a 5-tool player.
No. I mean, no. It works. That's why I'm like doing it.
Do you have 5 tools?
It's just I hate like, I mean, I don't want to start. It's just starting over. It's just like I'm 37. I hate doing this shit.
You're 37.
Like, hey, what are you into?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to small talk.
How old's Tom Brady?
43.
Man,
He's done.
if you won a Super Bowl every year until you were 43, you still wouldn't have as many Super Bowls.
His
as Tom
life is
Brady.
probably a little bit more fulfilling than mine is at this point.
He's not on any dating apps because he's married to one of the most famous supermodels that have ever existed.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Good career, solid family life, plenty of money. He's doing all right.
Your golf game's better.
Very good looking. What?
You have a better golf game than he does.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
I don't know. Based on his performance,
Brett, I'm about to give up on golf. For good.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really enjoy it anymore.
shut up.
I really don't.
Can we
All right,
talk
well,
Super
you
Bowl?
don't have to go to Cabot, I guess.
Like I just play golf so I can hang out with friends. Pretty much, that's the reason I do it.
Okay.
Now.
We can get Drew.
Yeah.
Let's talk Super Bowl. Let's do the non-sports Super Bowl breakdown from circling back. We're gonna leave everything else to too much debt.
Okay, fair.
Where do you guys want to start? We have the weekend, dude with sign, commercials, Romo peed his pants.
Can you run back your beef with Dude with Sign? I think
Dude, what's up with dude with sign? I don't like dude with sign.
I know, but I don't know why. Was there an incident?
Because he gained popularity by just taking other people's funny quotes, and
Yeah.
putting it on a sign. It's like, oh, this is a unique angle to like a viral tweet or whatever. But he didn't come up with any of it on his own.
Okay.
So he's like a slightly more creative fat Jew.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Just other people's shit.
But he's associated with Fuck Jerry, which the Fuck Jerry guys are like notoriously terrible.
Oh, they're the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
same vein.
They're terrible.
They're riding the same wave, capitalizing on other people's humor.
Like
Right. And or pyramid schemes.
Yeah, and the reason I don't like it is because he just takes tweets that would never do numbers at all, and because he's writing these really mediocre tweets onto a piece of fucking cardboard, and then he gets promoted by Fuck Jerry. All of a sudden, he's like this viral sensation with 7 million followers. Like, tell me how if I tweeted this, how many? I might just schedule out a bunch of tweets from Dude with Sign and see what kind of numbers they do. Tell me how many likes this would get if I tweeted this. Charcuterie boards are just expensive Lunchables.
You'd get 12 likes on that.
Yeah.
Like, cool, dude. No one's ever said that
Yeah.
before.
Like that's so lame.
Let's see. This was on December. Of course, the one that I clicked takes forever to load. On December 10th, Dude with Sign said, "Home Alone is the best Christmas movie."
Wait,
Whoa.
what?
That's sick, dude.
Okay. One of his signs last night said like, "I don't want the NFL season to end." Okay.
He posted one last night that said, "Hi, Mom. I'm at the Super Bowl." Cool.
He did get that Bud Light bag though.
So okay, was he holding a Bud Light?
He had a sign that said like, "When life gives you lemons, make Bud Light
okay.
lemonade."
So the seltzer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He had one that said, "You can't call shotgun until you see the car." Oh, man. I said that at Taco Bell every fucking day in 2003. Loser. Loser. It just killed me last night to see him. It wasn't even a commercial. Like he got the in-game treatment.
Well, it was a sponsored.
I know,
spot.
but that's a much better spot than having a commercial, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like more people had their eyes on it than. I still, even though there were commercials last night, I still was on my phone a decent amount during some of those commercials.
Oh, absolutely. Did you see during the national anthem, or maybe it was the pre like America the Beautiful, but somebody was in the front row holding like their bootleg random seltzer. This guy in like an Oxford button down, just sitting there like he knew he was on TV and he didn't want to pay for shit. So he smuggled in his little like Moscow Mule seltzer, whatever brand, and him and his wife were holding it like front and center in their seats. And I was like, okay, guy.
Wait, you think that was his brand?
It had to be.
Huh.
It had to
I
be.
totally missed that.
I almost rewound and got like, okay, dude, get yours. But
Speaking of seltzers, did you see that? Did you see our boys over at Vizzy are coming at the neck of White Claw today?
oh hell yeah,
I love it.
hell
Not
yes.
they atted White Claw today with the weekend GIF and it just said White Claw looking for its antioxidant vitamin C. Great tweet from Vizzy.
It is a great tweet from Vizzy. The weekend meme. It's somehow less than 24 hours in. It's already been played out.
It was played out before the game ended last night.
oh yeah,
Dylan.
gosh.
oh yeah.
I can't do much more of it. I can't.
You knew the second it happened that was going to be the meme, though.
It's just not great.
You always just know during the halftime Super Bowl. Oh my God, Will, use your words. During the halftime Super Bowl performance, you always know there's going to be that one moment that's the meme moment, and the second you start doing the camera in front of him, it's like, yep, there it is. That's it.
Yep. It was Twitter was just horrendous last night.
How do we feel about the Super Bowl halftime performance, Brett?
I thought it was trash.
Why?
Because it started trash. And so even though he had a better ending with the people on the field, I thought that was cool. The start was so bad that it was a hole that he couldn't dig out of.
What are you talking about?
I thought
what's wrong with it?
The production, the wall thing was terrible. I thought his voice was terrible until they started auto-tuning him for the super popular song. That you needed that from the first second.
I wholeheartedly disagree. I thought it was a really good halftime show.
Okay.
He played the hits, which is what you got to do.
Yep.
It's all he did is the hits. He got in, he got out, and he played everything we wanted to hear. And he's just a damn good musician.
He's a star boy.
And the last little part where he was on the field, I thought was great because I've been to one. I'm not trying to like brag here. I've been to one that didn't compare to what the weekend did. It was JT on a stage at one little tiny section of the stadium, and he didn't branch out. He performed to like basically 1,000 people that was directly in front of him, and it sounded like trash. The visuals were terrible. This was so much better on every level.
Do you think it was? I mean, I think being outside naturally enhances the Super Bowl show and what you can do because the fact that they were just shooting fireworks off the entire show, it made it more exciting for me. I was like, all right, we got fireworks.
Yeah, the coolest part of the Timberlake show that I saw was just on our seats, we were given these little lights to put on our fingers, like before the game even started. So halftime, they just turned on, and we like all held them up. It was like kind of stupid.
I could see you being too cool.
And it was fine, but it was like whatever. That was the highlight. Actually, I still have the little lights. Brought 'em home.
Finger lights.
Yeah, little rubber bands on your finger. Cool. Anyway.
Well, cool, dude. Any other flexes? Did you get anything free at the Masters that you want to talk about right now?
Was there a halftime show there?
Well, the whole trip was free. That part was cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
At least you went to the Minnesota one. It was -20 the whole time.
It was very, very cool.
Yeah.
Would you have rather gone to Tampa Bay?
No. That's a part of the country that I would not normally go to.
Tampa Bay?
No, Minnesota. Had I not had a reason to go, like it was fine. Minneapolis is a cool city, but I have no reason to go without that.
I wanted the weekend to just bring one person out at least. A cameo there would have done a lot for me because there was no talk of cameos beforehand, and like I just wanted one or two more people out there performing. It just would have been awesome.
Does the weekend have any like notorious collabs?
He has to have a lot,
Yeah,
right?
I
feel like
think
he's
so.
been the feature on a lot of people's, but he knew it was all about him. So he really spent $7 million out of his own pocket for this halftime show?
I thought it was the house.
I don't understand why. Doesn't he have? Why is he coming out of his own pocket for this.
Well, I kind of understand the mentality behind doing that. It's like, hey, if I have the money, like, and I'm only going to do one Super Bowl halftime show my entire life, I want to make sure that mine is like crazy, above and beyond, wild, and like I will be known for that. But I didn't think anything last night. No one's going to remember like anything specific about his halftime performance other than the meme at this point.
Yeah. No, it was funny how polarizing it was. I think KFC, front of the program, put out a poll with enough votes to like it would you could use it for research purposes. Mm-hmm. It was like literally 50-50 yes no. Like I liked it, I didn't like it.
I liked it. I liked it. I didn't love it.
I liked it.
I enjoyed last year's more.
Usually I'm on Twitter for
Who
these
was last
things anyway, so
Shakira.
Oh yeah, those hips just
And
do
J-Lo.
not lie.
That's the cool thing about it.
very truthful hips.
Yeah. The Weeknd's hips were just,
You can't trust them.
they were talking out of school the entire time last
Right.
night.
You just
Bullshit.
can't.
I thought he was going to be weirder, but he kind of just did his show. You know, I thought he was going to have some message or do the face thing, but he kind of sang.
Yeah.
Which I did appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't love the first half. For me, dug a hole too deep, and by that I buried my head on Twitter.
Any commercial takes?
Amazon's horny.
Who knew Amazon
I missed
was
this
horny?
one.
Oh, like horny enough that I gasped during it. Like they dropped "It's so wet in here," in reference to like a woman looking at Michael B. Jordan. Like,
Oh, that one.
I
Yeah,
get
okay,
it. I mean,
okay.
have you seen Michael B. Jordan?
he's a snack.
He is an absolute snack.
He's a handsome man.
But it just for I mean that's Jeff Bezos on the way out being like, let's do the commercial this year. Let's turn Alexa into a hot ass dude.
Huh.
Bezos just leaves the situation. All of a sudden, Amazon's just shooting from the hip. Love it.
The situation, like from Jersey Shore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Snooki
like.
actually got a little Super Bowl commercial love last night.
Who did?
Snooki.
Oh yeah,
She was in one early.
I enjoyed the Will Ferrell GM commercial.
That was a standout one for me. I will say what ruined it is GM's new logo.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I didn't get that. Why did they say we're coming for you, like Sweden or Norway? Is that like a Volvo shot?
I don't know.
It was about electric vehicles.
Yeah.
I just feel like Sweden, Norway, and stuff, like, I feel like they're very, like, pretty tame places.
They're like, we don't want any smoke.
Yeah, they didn't want the smoke.
Yeah, they don't want controversy. They're like, no, we're kind of just chilling up
They
here.
got Will Ferrell chirping at him.
That's a good person to have a beef with, though.
He's a funny man.
What if GM had chosen, like, Washed Media to come after it? Like, we would have been like, this is great.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
We need a controversy soon.
Controversy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the recipe right now for Super Bowl commercials seems to be like shitty storyline commercial, throw in a celebrity or two, and like rinse and repeat.
Pandemic times, though. Pandemic times.
But like you're still getting just random celebrities in your commercial. I don't know.
But that's the thing. You have to rely on celebrities for the commercials these days.
I thought there was one last night that stood out for its simplicity, and it was the guys that did like the very similar to Dollar Shave Club branding, where he was just like Dr. Squatch or something
Yeah,
like
but that commercial sucked.
I thought it was good because it was like literally, okay, here's our product, here's using the product, here's what it does for you, instead of like some like Drake saying State Farm is there.
Drake?
I don't know. I'm not you know what a commercial I hated that seemed to be getting love was the guy from Seinfeld, Jason Alexander, and his like Tide commercial. With
Yes.
the like wash his face off. I don't know. I didn't get that.
Why
one.
does he look
Stop.
like that now?
Got some work done.
I
He
missed
looked
that one,
weird.
too.
He looked weird.
Yeah.
You were probably going to tinky off at that point.
Or driving home after a halftime show.
No, because I saw it, and you were definitely.
Oh.
I left minutes after you, seconds even.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Wow, that was really good.
Thank you. I think he's done cocaine before. It's safe to say. The Weeknd.
This was a question that came up last night. Who likes cocaine more, The Weeknd or Bruno Mars?
Bruno got popped?
Yeah, Bruno got in trouble for it.
Really?
Okay.
I thought he just ran off life.
There are rumors that Bruno Mars just loves cocaine.
It doesn't shock me.
No, have you seen his live performances? Like,
They're electric.
yeah. If you don't like Bruno Mars, then there's something wrong with you.
He's an entertainer.
He's fun.
Yeah, he is.
I love how tiny he is too.
He's
It makes me like him more.
We love our short kings.
I want him to like pop out of my pocket in like a zoot suit and just like start
It's
performing.
not going to happen.
You don't think that?
He's not going to fit in your pocket.
You don't think that I can
He's a
fit Bruno
grown
Mars in
man.
my pocket?
Are you still selling zooted suits at Wilmot's?
I don't even know what that means. What does zooted mean?
Like, like blasted.
Oh, when like you're zooted?
Yeah.
We might have to.
Zooted?
You've never heard zooted?
Mm-mm.
Have you never heard zooted?
No.
Oh, that's zooted was like if you get way too hot, dude, you like Will's zooted right now.
That is a word. That's a word I've never heard before.
Really?
I've been to a Zoot Suit riot.
You haven't?
Huh.
Threw back a bottle of beer. This is one of those moments when I just need Dave here so I can just do like a big bad voodoo daddy bit for like the next 10 minutes.
Or we could just skip it if you want. That's cool too. What'd you hit?
No one will know because I had the volume down, unfortunately.
Did Romo pee his pants? Is that what happened?
I think Romo might have peed his pants a little bit.
dribble? Little dribble?
He didn't shake enough.
Look, that's happened to all of us.
Absolutely.
And especially with suit pants, dude. You have to get that final shake in when you're wearing suit pants.
Classic mistake.
Was he just like? Do they have a bathroom in the booth? I've always kind of wondered that. Like, what do they do?
No, but they have a direct path to like the exclusive area bathrooms.
He holstered it too soon.
Yeah. It looked like somebody was like, "Tony, we need you." Like, okay.
You ever holster so soon that you have to just straight up like go change everything? It happened to me not too long ago.
Not in a long time.
Yeah.
Not in a long time.
I was like, man, I put this thing away way too quickly. It's time to go put new pants on.
That's gonna be a defeating moment.
I'm just freely admitting all this, but I am.
You know, I packed that thing too.
I packed that thing too.
I watched the video back too. You could tell he knew because he was trying to do a little like hands in front of the crotch until he had to talk with his hands.
Well, I don't get okay, there are two lines of thinking here. One, the production team did not know what was going on, that he had a piss on his pants. And then two, they knew and they were like, well, no, maybe we should do the pan out shot right now because then people are going to screenshot it and get more talk about it. They knew.
Yeah, I don't know what goes on in those rooms.
Maybe he was just drinking a water bottle and it just got out of control.
It was the positioning was too perfect.
Maybe he had some chicken wings that he was chomping on and he got some on his pants and then he just did a little one of those.
That's not what happened.
You don't think he was eating chicken wings in the booth?
No.
God, that's the worst part about announcing the Super Bowl. You don't get the spread.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a dope spread too.
Did you have any vegetables and hummus last night, Dylan?
No.
There was vegetables and hummus right there and you didn't eat one thing of it. I was waiting for you to do it so I could take a video.
What? That would have been a terrible video.
That would have done numbers. People would have been very happy seeing you eat some vegetables and hummus.
I wasn't super hungry over there last night. I had like a couple wings and then a slice of that thick boy pizza, and that was it.
Wimp.
I know.
Wimp. And then you had a sparkling water, grapefruit flavored. I was just disgusted by you.
Yeah, what? Are you
Kirkland
guys like
brand.
50? Then you left at halftime. Like you guys just had a washed up Super Bowl.
I not only did I leave at halftime, but I went up to my apartment and I watched the challenge for the second half. I actually, when the challenge was over, I actually was like, all right, let's go watch the Super Bowl finish. And then, yeah, sure enough, like they had already gone on to The Punisher or whatever fucking show was on after it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I guess I just missed the entire second half. Shouts to the challenge, though. Big fan.
Great show.
CT went beast mode, so
I missed that show.
I think you should consider getting back into it.
CT lives in beast mode.
He does. He knows it too.
You think you catch the streaker last night?
I did catch the streaker last night.
Yeah.
Did we see what he was working with?
He had like a Borat outfit on, but he kept the shorts on too, so he didn't go full Borat. But Kevin Harlan's call was good. That's like kind of his bit is on Westwood One. He watches the whole thing instead of like the network TV cuts away. They're just like, no, we don't want to give this attention. Fine. But Kevin Harlan calls the shit out of these things. He put a pretty good effort in.
Okay. If you were streaking at the Super Bowl, how far do you think you could make it?
30 yards. I'm not elusive.
The Super Bowl is a different
You're more
animal.
of a power runner? You're running over people?
They have a big security team at the Super Bowl. So that guy was surrounded by lots of folks pretty quickly.
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah. But if you're at just a regular game, make it kind of far.
What is that?
I don't know. What?
Like 60?
60 yards?
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to throw some jukes at the end there when they get close to you.
There's some really good videos of guys running on the field at soccer games, and like one guy actually went up during it was a penalty kick, and the guy got up and he actually kicked the ball.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Goalie saved it though. Goalie saved it.
Oh, you can't do that.
I know. I was like, dude, you gotta you have to let it go in so that you can see if that guy has a pre-planned celebration.
Yeah.
Because if he just like goes into the corner, sliding on his knees, and is going crazy in front of the crowd, that's like an all-time clip for that guy.
There was one where a football player took the guy out one time. I forgot who it was. But
That seems unnecessary.
yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
You bat it up and you just like smoke it,
Yeah,
dude. That
like-
can't feel good.
Like this guy's a 38-year-old insurance salesman just trying to have a laugh. Not that it's okay to streak. I know it's whatever, but don't take him out.
Say if the guy's if someone's clothed and they are on the field doing it, and I'm on the field, like I'm like I don't know, maybe on the punter or something. Like I might be trying to get in front of a couple security guys to make sure this guy can get a little more like running
Yeah.
out. I want the entertainment
I
value.
mean, for the most part, they're harmless, right? They're not running up to players and like, giving them wedgies and shit. They're just trying to have a laugh.
What if you just saw like Tyreek Hill just like form tackle like a security guard? Like, no, let him run.
It would be fun if like a big ass like backup linebacker comes off the sideline and just tees up a dude at the 30.
It could kill him. Could
Yeah,
kill him.
you got to be careful with that. Don't go helmet down.
No,
Can't
No,
lead with the
don't,
crown.
don't lead with the crown of the helmet.
you
on
can't
that.
target the streaker.
No.
It's called for targets. What? Unsportsmanlike. You imagine if like a dog ran out on the field though. They treat it very differently.
Well, yeah.
It'd be
A
a
dog's bringing their
dog's
dog to
not
the Super
choosing-
Bowl.
Dog's
I know.
not choosing to interrupt a football game.
Duba sign. He brings his service dog and like. I thought that was Mike. at
Don't
first.
let dude. Don't give dude with sign more credit right now.
Could you technically with Rosie's clearance bring Rosie to like a football game?
Maybe. I don't think she has clearance anymore. To be honest, I think it's retired.
Yeah.
I did read that these airlines that are scaling back all the service animals, they are still allowing
You
cats
just
and
have to-
dogs.
you have to pay for it, right?
Yeah, you might have to pay for it, but like cats and dogs are still very much allowed. It's
Oh.
it's the other animals like peacocks perhaps that
Sure.
aren't. Fuck Peacock Premium.
And Paramount Plus.
Dude, Paramount Plus is already so in the red based on their marketing budget that they just had.
It's terrible.
What are they doing with all those commercials? No one is subscribing to Paramount Plus.
Look, there are too many streaming services. There are too many. You can't subscribe to all this shit.
I'm hitting my max at this point. I can't
It's-
afford
enough's
more.
enough. Why can't we just consolidate?
What if
This
they
is-
just
this
what if
cycle's
there was
going to keep happening? The cable companies consolidated now.
I was gonna say, yeah. What if there was like a way that all the channels were in one place? God, we're all just complaining about the a la carte options we have, but like cable companies are just the worst.
There are so many options now.
There's a lot of options, Dylan.
It's crazy.
Hey, can I make a big announcement? Without Dave here, I wanted to make a big announcement
How big?
because Dave likes making big announcements on the podcast.
Hit the button.
The big announcement button.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I'm so excited with this news I'm about to bust.
Dude, what is it? Are you on potatoes too now? Baked potatoes? Whatever.
Dude,
it was?
I've been staying on baked potatoes. Everyone knows that. No, I have an announcement. Will's Yoga Journey is officially back in business.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Are you guys familiar with Will's Yoga Journey? Do you guys follow Will's Yoga Journey on the Grom?
No, I am very much aware of it. I have perused the page before, but I do not follow.
So I did a pretty big Peloton ride the other day. Noted friend of the pod, T-Man. You guys familiar with T-Man? Also known
boy.
as Trevor.
Am I?
_ Trevor Hughes _ on Twitter. He's been talking he's been having some booty chatter lately when it comes to his Peloton numbers.
This looks more just like a headstand journey than a
I don't know,
yoga-
man. It's kind of yoga positions. And he's been coming at my neck on Peloton with his numbers. And so finally I just told him, I was like, you know what? I need to put him in his place. I went and did the same ride as him and just absolutely smoked him. I was feeling a little sore the next day, so I decided that instead of getting back on the Peli, I was going to do a little stretching, and then I saw a beginner's yoga class. I know I've been on a yoga journey since, I don't know, when I started this account, Randy. It's been a long time if you want to click that first post, but let's see.
Dude, a headstand on a paddleboard
Wow.
looks kind of tough.
2014. It was tough, Dylan. Thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah.
So in 2014, I started my journey, and it kind of took a back seat. And so luckily for me, I'm back on my bullshit. I'm just gonna be yogiing out hard. Call me Yogi Bear. Call me Yogi Bear Hug.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna call me Yogi Bear Hug?
Who's the lady in in this image?
That's my friend Tobin.
What's up, Tobes?
She's a real one. She's a real one.
Shouts to Tobes.
She's also on my journey with me. So I'm back. You ever see me do
Wow.
child's pose, dude?
Dude, Harvard looks beautiful.
Thank you. It's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, my journey's going to have a little less scenery around it now that I'm in like dreary Austin for February. But, dude, I'm back.
It's been nice. It's been nice.
Do you want to do some yoga class with me, Dylan?
I have flirted with the idea of getting into yoga for a while because I'm very not flexible. I got back problems and all that stuff. I know it would help me tremendously. But if I have an hour to do something, I'm just going to hit the weights.
Psh,
You know?
dude, it's going down. I'm yelling limber.
I know I sound like a meathead, but it's just the time it takes to get into yoga is just too much for me.
Dude,
right
come
now.
on. I felt so good after. My hips were moving in ways that I never even knew existed.
I'm a believer in yoga despite never having participated in it. Yoga's great.
I think I'm going to start doing some live classes.
Really?
Dude, let's do it. Come on, just get in with me.
I'll go. I mean, I'll go with you. I can't promise you I'm going to stay with it though.
Come on, dude.
I will go.
Can you touch your toes?
No.
How far can you get down? Can you touch your shoes?
Actually, I'm better now than I used to be. I can get like 2 or 3 inches away now. 2 inches.
Dude,
I know. Look, I'm not flexible. My hammies are tight.
My brain's just searching for a 2 to 3 inches joke, and I just don't have one.
I got crazy tight hammies. Everybody knows that about me.
Your hammy? Really?
Yeah, my hammies are super tight.
Do you want me to Theragun them for you?
When we got our stretch in Ponte Vedra, he was like, "Do you have back problems?" I like, sometimes, yeah. He goes, "Yeah, your hamstrings are super tight. That's why." I was like, "Oh, for real?" He goes, "Yeah, it pulls all that shit down, man. You gotta loosen these bad boys up."
That might explain my back problems.
He's like, "You gotta stretch these daily." I don't do it. Back's been fine lately though.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Your boy does not have the flexibility that he thought he had during some of these poses. The beginners class, I looked like an absolute noob. I was just getting absolutely shelled.
Yeah. The hot yoga kind of freaks me out though. Like, everybody just sweating all over the place.
There was at one point where like I was doing, I forget what it was called, one of the really basic poses where like your head is just essentially upside down, and like I almost just fell over just like because I got dizzy. Felt like you.
Dude, when I do a set of leg workout, squats or whatever, I feel like I'm gonna pass out every single time. I get so lightheaded.
If
Yeah,
you
you
don't
gotta
go to
breathe.
the doctor, I need you to go to the doctor, Dylan.
Wait, for what?
Your ear. I'm worried about your ear.
Yeah, I am too. I'm sick of having these ear problems.
Come join me at Will's Yoga Journey.
Add me on the group.
You might be seeing something soon.
The picture of you
What, dude? No
without a
beard?
beard, it's just, I don't
it's
recognize that
jarring.
person.
Dude, I was in Bucket Hat Mafia before everybody was in Bucket Hat Mafia. Look at that thing.
I like look your hair looks so.
That's the same one we have, just different color.
Yeah.
We have the same hat, right?
Yeah.
The sun hat.
Yeah.
Except ours doesn't have a drawstring.
Your hair in pitch 6 is also phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Randy
I
has to
mean,
scroll. Yeah, look
your
at
boy,
the
your boy was
locks.
on one that day. Yeah, I was just letting it rip at the pool.
So much Bikram, so little time. You're
Randy
right.
would have been happy. I was drinking a bunch of pina coladas that day at the Grand Hotel pool.
Bikram?
Shouts to Mackinac Island,
Bikram yoga. Okay.
Yeah.
dude.
All I do is yoga.
That's the hashtag, dude. That's the hashtag. Do we have any breaking news, Brett?
Yeah, a little bit here. A lot of it is Super Bowl related. So I tried to find some nuggets, but
Can we say something before you do your breaking
Sure.
news?
Yeah.
Presented by Roback.
Oh.
How about that? Stella 20 will get you 20% off.
You wore my the pullover that I gifted to you. You wore that to the Super Bowl last night, which kind of felt like you were spiking the football on
It's
me.
very soft. It's very comfortable. Thank you for that. I got the hat on today, folks. The hats fit so well.
You came to my own domicile and you wore the pullover that I wanted so badly.
You can't give me a dope ass pullover and expect me not to wear it.
All their
Thing's
pullovers
tight.
are dope.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Big facts.
I caught a Roback pullover yesterday during the day for most of the day because I was just like not feeling very good about myself. I was like, you know what? I just need the most comfortable thing I own. Tossed it on. Felt great.
Yeah. They're athletic tees. I wear one pretty much every day when I work out. Pretty much every day.
I've started cycling them into just wearing them everyday wear.
Yeah.
Big fan.
They're tight.
Go to-
Stella 20.
Roback.com. Stella20 for 20% off your first order. Brett, I actually put a story in here. I'm sorry.
Sure. Yeah. Let's go there. Do you want to go Birkenstocks, Will?
Sure.
Randy, could you help me out?
There they are.
So apparently these Birkenstocks cost $36,000. Is that the case?
What is so dope about them? Oh, they're Hermes.
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 How do you say
Hermes?
it?
I think it's Hermes.
I think it's Hermes, yeah.
Okay, sorry, folks.
Yeah, they're cutting up all these bags, and now they're selling Birkenstocks for anywhere between. Are you ready for the price range on this? Anywhere between
Sure.
$34,000 to $76,000 for a pair of Birkenstocks.
Look, if you pay $40,000 for some Birkenstocks, you're just an asshole. You're an asshole.
Dude is out here taking out like high interest loans trying to get a pair of these right now.
There's no reason for this.
He's scrambling.
No reason for that.
Why? Can you see the drip on these things?
First of all, they're heinous.
What are you talking about? The red gators?
But just to... You just buy those so you can say, like, yeah, I own $40,000 Birkenstocks.
100%.
That's so stupid.
Bottled blonde would still be like, hey, get out of here.
Yeah. Sells Birks, dog?
They'd be like, dude, you can't wear sandals
Is
in
Duda
here.
aware of these yet?
I don't know. I'm a little worried that he's not aware of these because I haven't seen him cross the timeline yet, but I have a feeling that he's going to be aware quite soon.
I just don't know.
I think I'm going to get some just for house shoes.
I don't think you
Flex
are.
the crib.
I haven't never worn Birkenstocks in my life. Should I be a Birks boy?
I could see you being a Birks
Do
boy.
they go with chinos?
Yeah.
Because I am a flops and chinos guy.
I could see you being a good Birks boy. They're very comfortable, especially once you wear them in.
Are they really?
Yeah. So I think I'm going to go for the lower end ones, the $34,000
My
ones.
main problem with Birkenstocks, I think, is just that they're really ugly. So I will not be buying them.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
think I've ever seen you wear flip flops though.
I'm not a flip-flop guy anymore.
What do you wear to the beach?
Oh, I'll wear flippies if I'm going to the pool or to the beach. That's the only time I ever wear them.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
Even in the middle of the summer, I'm a sneaker guy.
We'll see if it's
Feet are just gross. I don't like to see my own feet, much less someone else's. I don't like feet.
I don't disagree with you.
Feet are
That's
gross.
fine.
A man's foot, no, not for me. Hair on the toes and shit. Just get out of here.
It's more of an ease of use thing for me. If I'm just going to do burgers on the grill at the crib, throw on some flippies.
You wear flip-flops a lot of places, not
I
just
do.
to the grill.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feet are just gross. I don't want to see them.
That's fine.
Dude, shut
A
up.
man's foot.
Shut up.
particularly.
Get a pair of Birkenstocks, dude. I'm going to get you some for Christmas next year.
Please, they're just not going to get worn, so please don't.
Fine.
Dylan, your boy Elon released the Tesla something filing this morning. You still holding on to that Bitcoin by any chance?
Yes, a nice little spike today.
Yeah. Elon and Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of
I
Bitcoin.
saw that. Bitcoin is up 15% today, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bitcoin is soaring
Well,
right now,
Now it's only up 13.3%.
but it's at its all-time high, which is not a bad
It
thing.
hit its all-time high today. 44,900 was the all-time high.
Now, if you're a company like Tesla, who I believe still has not turned a profit technically on selling cars,
Mm-hmm. There's
Could be
no
wrong
way
on
they've
that.
turned a profit on selling cars, right?
how are you putting a 1.5 billion into Bitcoin?
I don't know, but if I'm a major shareholder at Tesla and I hear that we're doing that, I'm pretty happy about that.
How have they not turned a profit making cars?
Because they've
think
sunk
it's-
so
they
much
sink-
money into everything.
Gajillion. Let's see. I'll tell you quickly here. But
They still have a $0 advertising budget, don't they? They don't spend any money advertising,
besides like Elon's Twitter, that's about
which
it.
is free.
Yeah, it's free.
Guess how much money they lost in 2019?
I couldn't even ballpark it.
$862 million.
Yep.
They did earn $721 million in 2020.
I was gonna say their EPS is finally positive.
That's good for them, but there's no way that they're net positive over everything, right? I'm not the person who should be even talking about this.
No. No chance. Their stock, their Yahoo Finance profile is outrageous, but we can talk about that another day. I just don't think the Bitcoin investment, when you're just barely breaking even selling cars, is the move. Why don't you buy like a lithium mine in China to lower your cost for producing batteries? I don't know.
There's a lot of things they could buy.
For $1.5 billion. I guess Elon, that's a drop in the bucket though. So
Think of all the record players you could buy with that money.
like a lot of $300 records.
A lot of them. A lot of them. Is that our Tesla news?
That's our Tesla news. Yeah, that's just quick. And then the last one is interesting. Just popped up. Randy, could you help me out here? Good Lord.
Randy's been getting shelled today with the production on the back end because we've been jumping around this. We've been jumping around a little bit on the rundown. Sorry, Randall.
He can handle it.
Yeah, he's a consummate professional. He's not going to complain once about this.
He's got
It's gonna be
4x
awesome.
download speed over there.
He's
doing
having
fine.
a decent hair day today, that Randy. He does have the blue blockers on and the cut shirt. Skinny jeans?
Who?
No boots with the fur, though.
He's feeling himself today.
Yeah, he should be. He should be.
Look at this thing.
That's not a car. That's a helicopter.
That's a flying car delivered to an Ohio company by Lift Aircraft, an Austin startup. So Austin may be leading the world in flying cars. This is the first to arrive in Ohio and was supported by a recent $226,000 grant by the Jobs Ohio initiative.
That doesn't seem like that much.
No, it's
What's
not.
the learning curve on learning how to fly this bad boy?
Yeah, you got. It's not great.
How many wrecks are gonna? I mean,
That's a great
I don't
question.
want people flying these around.
I mean, the traffic's already bad enough here as it is. Yeah. Austin drivers already stink.
The flying car was displayed on February 6th at Springfield Beckley Municipal Airport, and it could be made available to the public by the end of this year.
I don't need that. We don't need that.
But how does it? I got so.
Is this like drones where like
so
everyone's
many
going to have a
questions.
drone and drones are going to be everywhere? And
Yes.
then they're finally going to be like, okay, we can't have these drones just everywhere.
This is a big drone.
It's
is
just
what
a
this
big ass
is.
drone. No,
Yeah.
it's exactly what it is. It's a big ass drone.
It's a big drone.
What if, like, what if you start having drones be like your personal go-getter, like your gopher? Like, instead of going to pick up pizza or having pizza delivered, you just let the drone loose.
But where do you park?
That's the wave.
Where do you park?
What do you mean? Where does the drone park? It doesn't have to park. It's a drone.
I know, but like you have to park somewhere.
He's saying like this thing. If you're driving this thing around town, like
Oh, I'm talking the human drone. This thing.
This
thing
thing.
flying car.
Like there's gonna be like drone spaces, like there's EV spaces.
No, like we already
is
have
the
there's already a major parking issue in Austin. We can't just have helicopter pads for everyone's flying
what's
car.
the airspace looking like? How do people navigate and like?
I think it would have to be automated, right? Like you're not gonna leave this to Joe Schmo down the street.
Automation, no
I don't
steering.
know, man.
I don't know. I mean, these things are their trailer is awesome. Just
Like
saying.
if this happens, how high do they go? Because you know your boy doesn't do heights.
I don't know.
I never even thought about that when it comes to flying cars. Like, yeah, heights for me, I don't really fuck with them
I
either.
mean, are
Dylan.
we 50 feet off the ground? Are we 500 feet off the ground?
I don't know how.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not going up that high.
Like, what if your steering wheel gets stuck and all of a sudden you're going into space?
You gotta think that's a problem.
You're David Blaining it.
You gotta think that's a major problem.
Was David Blaine going into the stratosphere on balloons like an all-time Wash Media Day? Like, I was so excited just
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
here
That
watching
was
that
awesome.
happen. We had the homie here who was also just so intrigued by it.
Yeah.
Dylan, I just put you on the wait list.
I mean, I'm on board if this is what people are doing. I need to know a lot more about it before I hop into one. You know what I'm saying?
You can be one of the first to fly in Austin for just a deposit of $199.
Let's do it.
I really thought you were going to say 1,000.
$199 gets you on the list to be the first to test fly this in Austin.
Why would you want to be the first? No.
Do they have any models that are forest green on the outside with a tan interior?
Right now they are black and white.
Can I get mine murdered out? I guess it's already murdered out.
It's already
pretty
murdered
much.
out. Yeah. If they don't have green and tan, I'm not doing it though.
This feels like the closest we've been to something that's like personal hovercraft car.
I don't like where the world is going. I don't know what my money is anymore because
just
it's in this
can't
Bitcoin. I don't know what I can't do flying cars.
You just
dude.
can't have thousands of these things in the air at the same time.
There's going to have to be a whole new like air traffic control.
Exactly.
Rear-ending someone like in a flying car is it's a much different offense than
Right.
rear-ending someone on like at a stop sign.
Like, what do the traffic patterns look like? You can't just like straight line point A to point B across the city because you're gonna run into shit and like other.
I don't know, man.
vehicles.
You go right over there, it's a car flies.
Don't say that.
How like you know what they're going to have? It's personal is going to be second, but first is going to be like a fleet of these things, and they're going to take you to like Austin, the F1 track from like a South Austin grocery store parking lot.
That'd be sick.
Look, I am intrigued. I want this to work. I think it'd be tight.
Do you have $199?
I could probably come up with it if I had to.
I think we should put a deposit down for Wash Media and just get one of these things.
I'm on the list. I'm on the mailing list.
That's just for a test drive.
Yeah, that's to be a test drive guy.
I think that's still worth it. Yeah, let's get on the waiting list.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Anything else today, guys?
was a fun
That's going to do it
episode.
for me.
Man, I'm excited for The Bachelor tonight. I will say we are probably going to talk a little spoilers tomorrow on The Bachelor Patreon episode, patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. A very major spoiler has come out regarding something that's potentially happening, and if you haven't already seen it, I wouldn't say avoid it because it's something that's just going to be a thing. Is that fair?
I think no.
Okay.
I don't think it's fair. I mean,
We have contestants from this season talking about it on the internet still.
okay, but you have to follow the right people in order. Like, I didn't know about it until you told me where to look to find it.
Yeah.
So I could have avoided
Let's
it.
put it this way. We're going to talk the spoiler tomorrow. If something happens during the episode that would indicate that we have free reign to talk
We
about
won't
the spoiler.
break it ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll just talk about already broken news if it happens.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And I want to give props to everyone in the Discord, especially in the Bachelor Discord. People have been very, very good about marking their stuff as being a spoiler, and like you can cover up the text if it's a spoiler. Shouts to all of you doing that.
Real ones.
I saw the spoiler because someone quote tweeted on my timeline, and I was just like, "Are you serious? Are you seriously doing this
Maddie
right now?"
Lou, we saw you.
Yeah.
We saw you. That
Yeah.
was reckless.
We still love you, Maddie Lou, but what's your problem?
Invite us to maybe some PGA events, and we'll forgive you.
If she can throw the PGA card down for a couple cocktails at a golf tournament, everything will be forgiven.
Yep.
Everything's forgiven.
All
Probably
right.
should. We got to reach out Ari Del Match Play pretty soon here.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do
Is
it.
it happening?
it's scheduled.
I mean, are people going?
I think we could probably get
I think we could probably get
the corporate.
Let's hit up MLC.
There's not that many events where I could like say like I think we could get in, but based on our prior experiences at match play, I think we can get our foot in the door. Just for one day.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys, it's been fun.
It's been real.
Bye.